We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So let's make this count.
Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Player 1 with the life lead.
Gotta keep pushing.
Someone's gotta make a move.
What's going on?
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building, I can feel it. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Gets the jump in. Impact's a no-go. Hits.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
That last round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Yep, that was a bit one-sided. No idea what happened there, but that wasn't a good look.
Slight miscalculation on the air throw stage. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Rolling Sobot. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going.
Wait.
A chance for big damage with the punish counter.
That was super good.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Anti-air drops him.
That was super good.
Close range protector is there.
We've got ourselves a winner.
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screen.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Smart play with the throw.
That was super good.
Impact squash.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
They were baiting that the whole time?
Amazing awareness there.
Oh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. What a smart throw!
Dishing out the hot stuff.
They can't use drive. Goes for the fireball. There's a burnout.
Oh, expect some bones to be broken here.
Throw is denied. What a lead. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very perilous situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Drop that off.
We got a real fight now.
Oh,
We live for this kind of fight.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Burns and whips. They're wide open.
Learn from it and build back better.
Just outside of throw range. This is it. We tech those. Changes the pace with a Are you for real?
That was unreal.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowd home happy. What an amazing match.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times than I would have been bored.
Goes off the air slash. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Oh? Both go for the throw, and they cancel out. Player 1 has been using their drive gauge liberally to try and set the pace of this round. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time, so it's vital to not let that happen. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. And they survive this badly timed burnout. Player 2 creates a good corner op. Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage.
Oh, this isn't looking good.
Throws to get around their defense.
Yeah.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs.
Gotta be planning something.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Fireball from a very long range. What's next here? Not a lot happening, but I'm sure there's a point to this.
Oh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
This round is there.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player 1 with a pretty convincing win. But what's next?
Pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blow-off real soon.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Kick hit. Player 1 can't use any drive move without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 is working with less than ideal drive gauge, experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Big throw.
Amazing awareness there.
Overhead denied.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Gotta do better than that.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Hit the drive. Willing to whip. KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
That was a fight for the books. Tell me what you think.
That fight had a little bit of everything in it. We gotta see more from these two.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
None of you are going home disappointed after this fight. Bet on it.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
Let me see some of the good stuff.
Checks with the projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Decides to go with the target combo. Very solid corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Caught in the cross-up. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Life lead opens up. No more drive gauge.
Bit off a bit more than they
Hits.
Good round.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
You're 100% right. Let's see if they can clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Shoots off a fireball up close. Who'll gain control of the match in the early going?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize the drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Dash it! Smart play with the throws.
That was super good.
Juicy opportunity now in the corner.
Feels like we're right in. Wait.
Takes the hit and keeps on trucking.
Ooh.
The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Manages to block the jump-in attack. Max SA gauges. Wall split. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Impact squash.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
It tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack.
How did that not hit?
Will this super art do anything? There's the burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
What will that? Reads the jump-in perfectly.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Run! You might not want to see this.
Flatline him.
Puts the brakes on the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. We live for these kind of fights.
Noticeable life lead is a comeback hit. Oh!
That was unreal.
Hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.